would like to make yourself comfortable, I recommend lying down. If it's just kind of a nice way to practice in the evening. Maybe making a heart bed with a bolster, or using any props to support you, just making sure you feel as comfortable and supported as possible. Take a moment to just kind of move around and make sure there aren't any parts of your body that feel like over the next 20 minutes might steal your attention and your awareness. And just make yourself a little bit more comfortable. So welcome to our free collective calm meditation series. This is week 2, focusing on cultivating inner peace in order to project outer peace and help bring healing to our communities that are suffering right now. A lot of fear and chaos. So just doing what we can to create a calming and peaceful space within, because it's the only way to create calm and peace on the outside. So take a few minutes to just center yourself. If you are not from this studio, I'm Sam Foster. I should have introduced myself to begin with. But I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming, and thank you for being a part of bringing peace to the world. So we'll just start by deepening the breath. Maybe bringing one hand to belly and one hand to chest if you want. We're going to take a few rounds of what is called Durga breath, or 3-part breathing. Starting with the belly, inhale as you expand the belly outward. Exhale as you draw the belly button back toward the spine. Inhale, expanding. And exhale, contracting. Inhale, expand the belly. Start to bring the breath up into the lower rib cage, pausing there. Exhaling as the rib cage drops, belly draws back toward the spine. Inhale, expanding belly, expanding rib cage. Exhaling, coming back toward the spine. Now we'll expand on. Inhale, expanding the belly, breathing into the rib cage, fully breathing in all the way up into the chest. Exhale as you let the chest drop, ribs drop, belly draws back. Inhale, expand belly, expand ribs, expand chest. Exhale, chest drops, ribs drop, belly drops. You can stay with this 3-part breathing if you would like, taking full breaths in and full breaths out for as long as feels right. You can allow your breath just to return to its natural rhythm. We're going to start with a first people story, as we did last week. They said forest burned because it was angry, but the elders knew better. Fire was not born of rage, it was born of memory. On the night the bear appeared, the sky held no stars. Smoke folded the world inward, turning distance into shadow. Trees stood like witnesses who had forgotten how to speak, and from the heart of the embers the bear emerged, its form shaped from flame and fur, eyes glowing not with fury, but with a terrible, steady knowing. Those who saw it felt the same fear humans have always felt when facing something older than their stories. The bear did not charge. It did not roar. It stood still, as if the fire itself had paused to consider what it had become. Long before this night, before roads cut the land into pieces and names replaced relationships, the bear had been a teacher. It had shown humans how to take only what they needed, how to sleep through hardship, how to rise again when the season allowed. The forest and the bear had spoken the same language: growth, loss, return. But humans forgot how to listen. They mistook dominion for belonging, speed for progress, consumption for success. They took more than they needed and left nothing behind but absence. And the land, patient for centuries, began to remember itself through flame. The bear was not the fire's master. It was its conscience. As the flames licked upward, the bear's face seemed carved from the burning dusk, every spark of thought, every ember of forgotten promise. Its eyes reflected the choices humans had buried under convenience. The rivers poisoned, the forests thinned politely, the warnings ignored because they were inconvenient. Still, the bear waited. The lone figure stood at the end of the burning field, trembling not from heat, but recognition. In the bear's gaze, they saw their own reflection, not as they wished to be seen, but as they truly were, capable of caring, capable of destructing, standing forever at the crossroads of these two paths. The bear did not judge. Judgment is a human habit. Instead, it offered something more difficult: responsibility. Fire, the bear seemed to say, is not the end, it is a question. It clears what is dead so that what is honest may now grow. But fire left unchecked devours even what it was meant to protect, just as power does, just as fear does, just as silence does. The flames began to soften, no longer roaring but breathing, rising and falling like a living thing, learning restraint. Ash drifted gently, not as ruin, but as return. And what burned would feed what came next. The bear turned its body, dissolving slowly into smoke and shadow, leaving behind only warmth. Not the warmth of destruction, but the warmth of renewal. By morning, the forest stood unchanged. Blackened earth stretched wide, but beneath it, seeds waited. Life had not ended, it had been stripped of illusion. And those who walked the land afterward did so differently, aware now that nature does not need humans, but humans desperately need humility. The bear never returned to flame again. But sometimes when the wind moves through charred trees and the scent of smoke carries something like forgiveness, people feel watched, not by wrath, but by remembrance. And they understand at last. The fire was never meant to destroy the world. It was meant to remind us how to live. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Take a moment to be aware of any thoughts or feelings that you might be experiencing right now. Maybe there's something stirring within you that is a remembering. Moving into a loving kindness meditation. Start to bring to mind an image of a person who you know or who you've known in your life to be loving and kind to you. Someone who easily evokes feelings of warmth and love. Someone who has been good to you, helps you feel safe and whole. Imagine this person standing in front of you. Begin sending them wishes of well-being. In your mind's eye, begin saying to them, may you be happy, healthy, and whole. You have love, warmth, and affection. May you experience inner peace and ease. When you're ready, begin seeing this person wishing these very same things for you. Knowing that they have your well-being in their heart. Imagine them saying to you, may you be happy, healthy, and whole. May you have love, warmth, and affection in your life. May you be protected from harm and free from fear. May you experience inner peace and ease. Letting those words wash over you, feeling their unconditional love and caring for you. Letting the feelings of love and safety grow within you. Knowing there's nothing you have to do to deserve these feelings. They're given freely without condition. You may have loved ones for whom it's always also easy to have these wishes for, maybe a child or a family member, a beloved pet. Imagine saying to them, may you be happy and healthy. May you feel safe and protected. May you have inner peace and ease. Now begin to bring an acquaintance to mind. Maybe somebody you just know who they are, but not much about them. Maybe a coworker, or maybe someone here at the studio, someone you met. Could be anyone around town, a neighbor. Imagine saying to this person, may you be happy and healthy and loved. May you be safe and protected and free from suffering. May you have inner peace and ease. Even if the wishes aren't infused with the same warmth and compassion and love they were for your beloved person or pet, seeing if you can extend the wish without the expectation that it should make you or make them feel in any particular way. Just connecting with what these wishes represent. Keeping these people in your awareness as you send these good wishes. Wishing for them to be healthy and whole, wishing for them to have aliveness and love in their lives. Now start to bring to mind someone who is maybe difficult for you right now. Doesn't have to be the most difficult person in your life, but someone that it might be challenging or frustrating to think about sending love to. Bringing this person to mind and remembering that just like you, they want to be loved. And just like you, they want peace in their life. Imagine saying, just like me, they want to feel happiness and joy. Just like me, they want peace and ease. And they want to be loved and know their loved ones are safe and healthy. And just like me, they're doing the best they can with their inner and outer resources. Sending love from your heart to theirs, silently saying to them, may you feel peace and ease. May you have love and warmth in your life. May you be happy, healthy, and whole. Even if this is difficult, there's value in noticing what it's like to extend the wish, recognizing that you are not conditioning or condoning their actions, but seeing them as a human being with some of the same needs as you, to be loved, to be safe, to be at peace. And if it's possible, remember the circle that began with yourself and the persons you love the most, family, friends, extending that circle to include all the many people you don't know, who may live far away, who may live in other countries or other cultures, sending them love and saying, may you be happy and healthy. May you have peace and ease. May you have love and warmth in your life. Start to imagine extending these wishes to include all the animals and plants and all life on our beautiful planet and beyond, including ourselves. Silently repeating, may we all be happy and healthy. May we all be safe and protected. May we all live together in peace and ease and happiness. The full breath in and full breath out. Feeling the energy of love growing in your heart space. Feeling the peace you've cultivated within your body expanding. Encompassing and connecting to that love in your heart. And imagine that energy of love and peace beginning to extend outward from your heart, like ripples in a lake, expanding ever outward into the world, into our communities, into the darkest places that need our light. Full breath in. Full breath out. Start to bring your awareness back into your body. Maybe wiggling fingers, wiggling toes. If you chose to lie down, you have the option to stay as you are. Or if it feels more comfortable and you feel called to sit up, you could do so now. You do not have to look like me, but find a seat of comfort. We're going to close our meditation with a poem called Remember by the author Joy Harjo. Remember the sky that you were born under. Know each of the stars' stories. Remember the moon, know who she is. Remember the sun's birth at dawn, That is the strongest point in time. Remember sundown and the giving way tonight. Remember your birth, what your mother struggled to give you form and breath. You are evidence of her life and her mother's life and her mother's. Remember your father. He is your life also. Remember the earth whose skin you are, red earth, black earth, yellow earth, white earth, brown earth. We are all earth. Remember the plants, trees, animal life who have given their tribes, their families. Remember their histories too. Talk to them, listen to them. They are alive poems. Remember the wind. Remember her voice. She knows the origin of the universe. Remember you are all people and all people are you. Remember you are this universe and this universe is you. Remember all is in motion, is growing, is you. Remember language comes from this. Remember the dance language is, that life is. Remember. Let's take a deep breath in together, maybe reaching the arms up if you chose to sit up. Exhale, we'll bring prayer hands down and through heart center. Thank you for being a part of cultivating peace within so that we can send peace out. Bowing to seal in our meditation practice. Om Shanti Shanti. Peace be with you all. Thank you so much for being here. Hope to see you back next week as we continue on our journey of cultivating inner peace. Great.